The chairs are set, the stage is ready. On January 20th, 2025, Donald Trump began his second term as President of the United States. For Christians, this historic moment isn't just about politics. It's about faith, reflection, and action. Why does this matter? Because as followers of Christ, we are called to live differently. This inauguration is more than a political event. It's a wake-up call for the church. Are we fulfilling our role in praying for leaders, promoting unity, and trusting God's sovereignty? A divided nation calls for united prayer. The Bible tells us to pray for those in authority, whether we agree with them or not. Paul reminds us in 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 1 and 2, pray for kings and all those in authority, that we may live peaceful and quiet lives in all godliness and holiness. Why unity must be our priority? Let's be honest. Political divisions don't stop at the church doors. Heated debates often divide even those who share the same faith. But here's the truth. Unity is not optional for Christians. Paul urges us in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 3, to make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. This means loving your neighbor, even when they vote differently. The inauguration is a fresh start, an opportunity to model unity to a fractured world. For example, imagine a church where members actively support each other despite political differences. This reflects the gospel's power to unite us under Christ, not a party. God's sovereignty over all leaders. Focusing on what we disagree with in a president's policies or personality is easy, but as Christians, we're called to see beyond earthly politics. Romans chapter 13, verse 1 reminds us, there is no authority except that which God has established. God works through imperfect leaders to accomplish his purposes. Remember Joseph's story? What others intended for harm, God used for good. Whether Trump's presidency aligns with your views or not, trust that God's plans are bigger than our understanding. How Christians can make a difference. Praying and trusting God is just the beginning. Being salt and light, as mentioned in Matthew chapter 5, verses 13 through 16, means actively engaging in society. Here's how. Vote with discernment. Research policies through a biblical lens. Speak out for justice. Advocate for the oppressed and vulnerable. Promote peace. Challenge conversations that spread division. Micah chapter 6, verse 8 puts it plainly. Act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. What better way to influence society than living out these truths? Fix your hope on Christ. Let's not forget what truly matters. Leaders come and go, but God's kingdom lasts forever. Psalm 146, verses 3 to 5, warns us not to place our trust in human leaders, but in the Lord. When the political landscape feels uncertain, cling to God's promises. Hebrews 13, verse 8, reminds us that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. This gives us hope, even when the world feels chaotic. A call to action. How will you respond? Donald Trump's second inauguration is a turning point, but the real question isn't about politics. It's about your faith. Will you rise to the challenge? Will you commit to prayer, unity, and action? Let's make this moment count. As Christians, we have the power to transform our nation, not through policies, but through the gospel. Do this interactive poll. What do you think is the most important Christian response to political leadership? A. Praying for wisdom. B. Promoting unity in the church. C. Advocating for justice. D. Trusting in God's sovereignty. Vote and see what others think. Final thoughts. The second Trump inauguration is more than a news headline. It's an opportunity for Christians to reflect on their role in a divided world. Pray for your leaders, seek unity, and trust God's plan. Above all, keep your eyes on Christ, the true King. Together we can shine His light in dark times. Will you join the call? Remember to share this video with a friend, and please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.